Hey everybody, Russ W. Oker, Go Hills TV, powered by JBS. This is food. This is a Warrior win tonight, 95-77. Coach Dewey joining us now in our post game. And Coach, we shot the ball well tonight. Both teams actually shot the ball well. This was not an easy task. Marshalltown, I think, really gave us a great effort tonight. Hats off to them. They put a little scare in us at times tonight.
Ryan had those dudes ready to go. And we knew that was going to happen, but I mean, they showed up, and I thought for the first time in a while they kind of brought the fight to us, which is not, our MO. Normally that's what we want to try and do to other teams, is impose our will on them. But kudos to them, man. They battled for 40 minutes, and that was a hard fought game. Both teams shot the ball really well. It was a high scoring game, 95-77. I mean, that these road games are not easy, especially this time of year. And I tried to explain to our guys that every game from here on out is going to be like this.
Well, for them, I mean, they're playing. If they could have gotten the win tonight, they would have hosted that semifinal. They may anyway. I don't know how that'll shake out. I think it'll be Southeastern, but I don't know that for sure. But so it was a big game for them tonight, no doubt about it. And they're certainly a capable basketball team. The name that just seems like we come back to game in and game out for us now is Quentin Perkins. I mean, he just seems to be the guy that gets us going, both defensively and offensively. 23 for him tonight, and just a lot of big-time defensive plays as well.
Yeah, Quentin's been playing really well lately. The stats will show up, but even the things he does that don't show up in the stat book, like you said, the defensive pressure that he puts on the ball and just being in the right spots, one pass away, two passes away, rotating on defense. Offensively, even when he's not scoring, he always makes the right play and moves the ball and keeps our offense flowing. He's playing really well right now, and we wouldn't be doing the things we've been doing as of late, all year really, without him.
Amonte Allen Johnson, I had him for 16 tonight. I think that might be a season high for him. A big night for him, and we just always come back to the same thing too. Our guard play and the depth that you have there is tremendous. But speak a little bit about Big Money tonight.
Yeah, both those guys, Amonte and Quentin, they've been on the same team the last couple of days in practice, and they've just. We obviously worked on the zone a lot. They run a lot of different zones, some 2-3, some 1-3-1, some 3-2. They just keep switching it up. And rather than calling a play every single time, that's slowing us down, we just stayed in our regular zone offense and just moving and keeping the ball hot. And both those two guys together really did a good job this week doing that in practice. And Amonte, to answer your question tonight, I mean, he just played hard like he always does, and he put pressure on the paint all night long. When they didn't step up and stop him, he had a couple big floaters, some mid-range shots. And when they did step up and stop him on the drive, he dropped it down to the bigs. And JV got a couple dunks. He kicked out to Abdullah one time for a three. I mean, he played the right way. He played well. But above it all, those two guys were just tough. I mean, start to finish, both sides of the floor, they just stayed tough. They didn't let any little thing phase them. They just stayed playing the right way and playing together and for each other.
Well, we talk a lot about our depth in the backcourt, but we're starting to show. Obviously, we don't go quite as deep in the front court, but all three of you guys, Simmerich, Dashagas, and Intizami, I thought were solid tonight. And Dashagas really had to step up because you had foul trouble early with the other two, and he ended up with 14 points and some big moments for you.
Yep, 14 points and 13 rebounds. I mean,
it's not too bad.
Yeah, I thought Big JV played really well. And, since that Triton game, he's really stepped up, and he's starting to give us more and more productive minutes. And he played really hard tonight. He was in a stance defensively. Anytime JV's down there away from the ball on defense and he's got his knees bent, we got a good JV for the night. If he's ever down there standing straight up and down, just yell at me from the top to get him out of the game. But when he's in a stance and he's engaged and he's locked in and focused, he's a force down low, and he was tonight. For however many minutes he played. He played 25 minutes, which was probably the most he's played all year. Other than some of those games we won by a lot. I mean, that was a tight game from start to finish, and JV, we might not win that game without him. He played really, really well. I'm proud of him.
Certainly good to be challenged on the road late, because we know if we want to get the automatic bid to Hutchinson, Kansas, we will have to go on the road out to the Mondac Conference, and that'll be a challenge because it'll be a long travel, and in a one-game situation. But as you look to that, we have Triton next Saturday night. We don't get the midweek game due to the circumstances, but you're going to have a game where, obviously I don't see us falling in the rankings. They're probably going to stay where they're at. You're going to have at least a 4 versus 6, if not higher, to end the regular season and a chance to get a little revenge. That's going to be a huge game, I would think, playing towards for both teams if they were to need an at-large. That's a game we really need to capture.
No question. It speaks for itself. You just said 4 playing a 6. They beat us last time at their place, so we're going to have a little extra motivation there. It's the last game of the year. It's sophomore night. I told the guys in the locker room afterwards, there's nothing I can say to get y'all juiced up to play that one. Y'all will be ready to go. There's not a doubt in my mind. So we're going to rest up and get some much needed rest these next couple of days, and then start working on Triton on Monday or Tuesday.
All right, Coach, congrats on the win tonight and on the 4-0 regular season conference run. And now we hope to finish strong with Triton and then make a good postseason run. So we certainly appreciate you stopping up, and congrats. We look forward to next Saturday night.
It's going to be a big one.
Coach Cole Dewey and his Warriors get the win tonight. The Hy-Vee Warrior win 95-77 over Marshalltown. For the entire Go Hills crew, that's going to do it for us. I'm Russ W. Oker. We're powered by JBS. So long, everybody.